communicate with you. It's perfect, isn't it?
One of the biggest features within the tenant portal itself is the self-assessment report. So that really came about because of lockdown. So
Yeah.
instantly overnight, couldn't go and inspect a property. So what the guys did at KPR's before my time, they introduced the tenant self-assessment, and it's now forms as part of the midterm cycle or as a default. So historically, agents would try and do 4 midterm visits a year.
Yeah.
And then they get to 100 properties, 200 properties, they grow and grow and grow. And then they just found that there was no way that they could keep on top of the visits. So lots of them would either drop it down to 2 visits a year, or they drop it down to 1 visit a year. And as a consequence of that, what you're finding is actually you're not offering the landlord the same level of service that you were historically offering them.
Yes.
So by using the Willis system and implementing the kind of default way that the midterm reporting cycle is set up. So it's set up that you do an agent midterm, then 90 days later, Willis will automatically prompt your tenant to complete a tenant self-assessment report. Further 90 days, you do your next agent midterm. 90 days after that, another tenant self-assessment. So what you're getting is 4 condition reports of the property a year, with you only visiting it twice.
Yeah.
And James always calls the tenant self-assessment the Marmite button. You got some agents who love it, some agents who hate it. The agents that don't like the tenant self-assessment generally are the ones that say, I don't trust my tenants to answer it honestly.
Yeah.
And I can get that side of things. But the ones who love it for the declaration question at the very bottom, because the tenant has to click it to submit it. And it says, I confirm that to the best of my knowledge, everything, it's a true and accurate reflection of the property, effectively, is what they're ticking to say. So actually, if they submit that, and then when you go to the property next, it completely contradicts what they've put in their tenant self-assessment.
Yeah.
Again, when you're talking about your audit trail and building evidence, if you ever need to go, to dispute with your deposit protection provider, you told me nothing had changed in the property, and I've come round and you've decorated the lounge black.
Yeah.
Kind of, that's an extreme sort of example, but it's a brilliant addition to the reporting cycle.